Kenyan Sand Boa, a pocket-sized serpent from the sun-soaked savannas of East Africa, donning a sandy cloak adorned with cryptic, dark brown enigmas. And if you're thinking about adding a Kenyan Sand Boa to your family, then here we are with everything you need to know to be the best snake parent for your Sand Boa. So without further delay, let's slither through the video.
Are you struggling to explain your idea? Your audience is not getting what you're trying to say. An animated explainer video is a perfect solution for you. Explainer video simplifies any complex ideas through engaging animations, transitions, voiceovers, and meaningful scripts, which all together create a fun experience for any viewer. And here comes Ten Studio, a team of skilled professionals dedicated to creating engaging explainer videos. With over thousands completed projects, we have the expertise to create explainer videos that break down your message and connect with your audience. Get in touch with Ten Studio today.
Petopedia.
Do Kenyan Sand Boa make good pets? Firstly, Kenyan Sand Boas are known for their calm and docile nature. Unlike some other snake species, they are not aggressive or don't make you prone to biting. This makes them great pets for families with children or for those who are new to snake ownership. You can handle them with ease and they won't cause you any harm. So, even if you have kids or other pets, you won't need to worry about getting hurt by this tiny snake. In addition, they are relatively hardy and can adapt to different environments. They are native to the deserts of East Africa, meaning they can acclimatize to a wide range of temperatures and humidity levels. This makes them easier to nurture compared to other snake species that have more specific habitat requirements. You know what? They're quite low-maintenance pets. And they can survive up to 1 year without devouring. Yeah, you heard it right. So, unlike other reptiles, you won't have to worry about maintaining a strict diet schedule. Now, let's take a close view of this tiny buddy. Well, female Kenyans reach a maximum length of about 3 feet and males typically stay under 2 feet. So, obviously, you won't have to reserve a whole room for them. You can easily keep them in a small enclosure, which makes them ideal for apartment dwellers or people with limited space. It has a very unique appearance that makes it stand out from other snakes. It has a thick and round body and a small and narrow head. This allows it to burrow in the sand and ambush its prey. The most catchy thing about it is that it comes in a variety of beautiful colors and patterns. From classic sandy brown to vibrant oranges and reds, there is a boa to suit every aesthetic preference. Their unique appearance makes them fascinating to drool over and a great conversation starter. Kenyan Sand Boa Care Guide 101. And if you want to be a part of this conversation and are just on your way to adopting a Kenyan Sand Boa, then stop. Before adopting them as a pet, you should know how to take care of them. The first thing you need to provide for your Kenyan Sand Boa is a suitable enclosure. The ideal enclosure for a Kenyan Sand Boa is a 40-gallon breeder tank with a lockable lid. This will provide your snake with enough space to move around and burrow while also keeping it safe from escapes. Additionally, the substrate in your Kenyan Sand Boa's enclosure should be a deep layer of sand or other loose material. This will allow your snake to burrow and express its natural behaviors. Be sure to choose a dust-free substrate to avoid respiratory problems for your snake. Furthermore, you will also need to provide your Kenyan Sand Boa with hiding places. Sand Boas are shy creatures, so they need places to feel safe and secure. You can use commercial hides or make your own with rocks, logs, or cardboard boxes. In addition to hiding places, you can also add climbing branches and plants to your Kenyan Sand Boa's enclosure. While Sand Boas are primarily terrestrial snakes, they do enjoy climbing occasionally. Climbing branches and plants can provide enrichment and help your snake stay healthy. Moreover, they need a temperature gradient in their enclosure with a warm side of 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit and a cool side of 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use a heat lamp or heat pad to create the warm side, and a basking spot should be provided. Besides, they prefer a dry environment with humidity levels between 20 to 50%. To control the humidity, you can place a hygrometer, dehumidifier, or fan in their tank. Lighting is also an important factor for sand boas. They have a natural 12-hour light and 12-hour dark cycle. It is important to avoid using fluorescent and UVB bulbs in their enclosure as they can harm their eyes. However, a low-wattage UVB bulb may be beneficial if used correctly. You can take advice from a veterinarian or reptile specialist before adding one to your snake's habitat. With proper planning, you can create a comfortable desert home for your Kenyan Sand Boa to flourish. Now comes their feeding schedule. They are carnivorous, meaning they're all about that meat life. In the wild, they chow down on tiny rodents, but in your crib, go for appropriately sized frozen thawed rodents like mice or rat pups. Feed the young ones every 5 to 7 days and the grown-ups every 10 to 14 days. Keep the prey size in check. Don't go wider than your snake's widest point. Keeping them just inside the tank must not be your wish. That's why you also should have some knowledge about how to handle them. At first, give them some time to adjust to your new home before handling it. Observe its behavior to see if it's relaxed and curious or stressed and scared. When handling it, be gentle and use both hands to lift it from the middle of its body. Limit your handling sessions to 10 to 15 minutes and avoid handling after feeding or during shedding. Regular handling will bond you with your snake. Kenyan sand boas are native to dry and sandy habitats, so they don't need a lot of humidity in their enclosure. However, when they're about to shed their skin, you should increase the humidity by misting the substrate or providing a humid hide. This will help them shed more easily and prevent stuck sheds or eye caps. Stuck shed is a common problem for Kenyan sand boas, especially if they are dehydrated or the humidity is too low. Stuck sheds can cause infections, constrictions, and stress for your snake. To avoid this, you should always provide fresh water for your snake to drink and soak in, and check their skin after every shed. If you notice any pieces of skin that are not removed, you can gently help your snake by soaking it in warm water and rubbing the skin off with a damp cloth. Now, when it comes to their health, it's important to keep an eye on a few things. Firstly, make sure their enclosure has proper humidity levels. This helps with their shedding process and overall well-being. Also, keep an eye out for any signs of illness like loss of appetite or changes in behavior. If you notice anything unusual, it's always a good idea to consult a reptile-savvy vet. Overall, if you want to keep a Kenyan Sand Boa, make sure to do some research first. Though taking care of them doesn't need an expert sand, still they're not like your regular pets. So, before adopting a sand boa, make sure of their comfort. And if you already own one, then don't forget to share your care routine with us.